Welcome, everybody. David Rutz here, David Allen Capital, and the Bank Breezy funding platform. Gotta love it. I'm excited to be with you today. Being quarterback for today's huddle, it's my honor and my pleasure, obviously, to be with all of you. Listen, last night we had a great event. We continue to have great events all throughout our history. We've been over 10 years now. We've been serving business owners. Had a great meeting this morning with someone who refers businesses or who funds businesses through commercial lending. And we got to share our beliefs. We got to share our beliefs that business owners are the front line of capitalism, right? And we talk about that, but let's not lose sight of it, because when we do, we stop serving as much. When you think about their every day getting up and having to pull their boots on and get after it, even if they're not making any money, they still got to go. Even if they're not guaranteed to make a dime, they still got to go. And they all have dreams to grow it. They all have dreams to take it to the next level, but they need money to do it. Or they don't even have the dream anymore because they don't have the money to do anything. So why even get creative? And it's our job to go out there and look out for them the same way a personal trainer looks out for someone who's out of shape, the same way a doctor, emergency room doctor, looks out for someone who comes in just in a car accident and they don't even know where they are, but the emergency doctor takes their life in their hands, right? Let's get out there and care at that same type of level. There's business owners who don't know what they don't know. It's called unconscious incompetence. You don't know what you don't know. And now we educate them that business funding does exist, alternative capital. Now they become consciously incompetent. They now know what they didn't know. But you can help educate them and help them become consciously competent by informing them of our business funding, by telling them what we can do, by giving them the confidence and the hope that if they're doing the revenue, we can probably get them some funding that they can put to use as leverage, and they can take their business to a new level, and they start getting creative. They start believing. And just like that person who's unfortunately is injured in the ER room and the hospital's taking care of them, they don't know what's happening, but they're being taken care of. And just like that hope, we can bring that type hope to someone who doesn't know what they don't know. They don't know how this funding came about. They don't care. They just know it's available. Now, we also got to know that not every medical facility out there is the right one to take your family to. Not every school is the best one to be educating our kids. Not every mechanic shop is the one to work on your car. Not every alternative business capital is the best one for your client. We are the best one because we represent all of the best ones. And we're going to find them the best offer. We're going to present that. And when you put all that together and you say, hey, come on now, I'm sitting on that. I'm sitting on that. Today, we got a story for you. I'm going to pull it up right now, tell you the story. Then we're going to go into our huddle play of the day, which is Puddle Hoppin. Healthcare story for today. A Georgia company, healthcare company out of Georgia, broker Daniela Parsons. Great job, Daniela. The client is seeking $500. That's $500,000. The issue is they're only doing about $125,000 to $150,000 a month in sales. You can't get $500,000 when you're only doing $125,000, but that's still great sales, right? We're able to provide the client with a core rate product of $250,000, $225,000. Double their revenue. We were able to get them 24-month deal, and they can get a 25% prepayment discount or 100% prepayment discount. Getting on the phone with the client to talk has been an issue because we're calling and texting to talk to them about the offer. That's another thing that you guys don't have to be concerned about. But when you're seeing that, that's when you can jump in and help. Daniela, jump in and help. Get your client on the phone with our funding team so they can hear this amazing offer. They wanted $500,000. We're not getting them that. They're not eligible for it. But if we got them $250,000 and we show them how they can step up to that over the next 6, 9, 12 months, maybe they'll get that $500,000, but it's just going to take a little time. Fantastic job, Daniela. Another great job to double the revenue. That's spectacular. So think about that. That business can't get it at their bank. They don't have the collateral in most cases. And what do? Sorry, you don't have insurance. We can't help you here. Is someone in an emergency? Fortunately, every emergency room takes everybody, whether they have insurance or not. But could you imagine, sorry, you don't have collateral, you're not eligible here. That's what banks have to say. And banks are our friend. We don't criticize them. We applaud them for doing what they do. And we thank them for sending us the people they can help so that we can help them. All right. Great job on the funding story. We got 3 minutes left to run our play. Puddle jumping. All right. Hop in the puddle. What we mean by that is right now getting dirty. When you're a kid and you see a puddle, what do? What do little boys do? Man, they want to jump in it. They want to splash in it. They want to get wet. They're not concerned about their wet socks. They're not concerned. Mom and dad might be. Mom might be more than dad. Not always, but in some cases, mom says, come on, don't go in the puddle. Now we got wet shoes. Dad's like, dude, roll in it, right? It's just dad's still a kid at heart. Mom is too, right? Some dads are like, don't touch that. Don't get wet on those new shoes, right? But you get the point. Puddle hopping, puddle jumping in the puddle is fun. It's a lot of joy, unless you got an attitude that it's not. And what's wrong with it? When I say jump in the puddle here, have some joy today with our funding. Have some joy as you reach out. Jump in the mud. Jump in the puddle. It's a splash. All that's going to happen is you're going to inform a business owner. They're going to be thankful that you did, or they're going to not have a whole lot of time. That's okay. But get in anyway. Get wet. Just jump in and get wet. It's that simple. If it's a matter of switching how you look at it. The reason I look at the beliefs, the reason I have that emergency room belief and all that, I just drove by another coffee house that closed down 10 miles up from our house, and one of our friends used to work there. I don't know why they closed, but if they were making a bunch of profit, they probably wouldn't have, right? And I never talked to them about our business funding. It's way up the road. I just never talked to them. Right? Sad. And so I look at that and say, this is why I gotta be getting in the puddle more. I gotta be doing more and more and more. And I'm doing a lot of networking now. I'm doing a lot of business conversations. I'm doing that. I'm focused on that. Hopefully you are too. I'm getting in the puddle. I'm getting wet. I don't mind. I'm having fun driving. Last night I went to a meeting an hour away from my home to meet with a bank. And I drove by an old Vic Tanny. It's closed now. Bailey's Vic Tanny. Some of you know that. I got another minute here. Old Bailey's Vic Tanny. And that's where I did one of my first meetings when I was part-time working at General Motors. I went and met with the general manager of that gym. And I was still working at GM at the time. I'm 23 years old, and I'm driving an hour away to meet him, this GM. He had a brand new Lexus Coupe SC400, beautiful car. I'm like, this guy is rich, right? It's the way I thought about it. And I was so intimidated, but I jumped in the puddle. And I remember driving by that place last night. I go, do you remember how scared you were to go talk to that business, that GM there, the general manager of the health club? You were so afraid to talk to him. He joined the business. He did well in the business. I'm talking 1991. So but get in the puddle. I'm driving by. I'm glad I'm driving another hour from home to do another meeting like that today. Just today, I'm going to meet with another prospect. I'm still doing it because when you jump in the puddle, you get wet and you have fun, or you get dirty and you hate it. It's the same puddle, same action. Which way is your mindset looking at it? Jump in the puddle, have fun. So today's prompt is, what business trades do you know in your town? 5 business trades. What business trades do you know in your town? You got to inform them of the funding special. Get after it today and do the same thing tomorrow, right? If you can do 10 today, do 10. All you got to do is inform them of the funding special. Jump in that puddle. That's what we're going to do today. Got it? Ready? Break.